What's going on YouTube? OCD for EDC here. What I've got for your face balls today, we're going to reassemble a couple of knives here. These were both mod knives that were sent in for a little bit of work. So we've got the Kunwu Tau, and then we also have the arc form Slimfoot. Actually came to me with a Civivi cleaning cloth. But these are the two models that we're going to be putting back together from some mod work. And here is the mod work, if I can grab it, that I did on the Slimfoot. So you can see the hole in the blade there. Both of these got holes in the blade. And here is the blade for the Tau. Okay, what do I do with my tools here? All right, so we're going to make this. This is going to be a quick little video. We're just going to reassemble these. And I think, do I have everything I need over here? We've got some Slickum. All right, now I've got everything. I had to go and get, I've been using this grease right here, which is fantastic on, it's a really lightweight grease, but it's thick enough that it stays on. And it's great on detents. So we're going to use that. I think this is a T8 body screw as well, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. So the Arcform Slimfoot, there's many different variants of this particular knife, and this happens to be one of the Riot made manual. There is also the ProTech made auto version of this knife, but the Riot one is a little bit larger, and like I said, it is a manual, which is super cool. One thing is, though, it does have a free spinning pivot, which is kind of a bummer, but not a huge deal. So let's get a little juice on here. Actually, what we'll do, throw a little juice on the blade right here. Throw some on the pivot. And then we're going to put just a little dab of this grease on the detent area. Actually, this applicator's got such a tiny hole in it that it takes a little bit of pressure to get the grease to come out. There we go. Okay. Set my tools off to the side. We've got the other bearing. Come on. I really like the Arcform Slimfoot. It's a great design, and this manual one is super cool. The ProTech one is good as well, but I kind of like the manual one a little bit better. Now, this one here, I think somebody had already done a little bit of mod work to this one, and took some of the black off. So you can see there, it's perfectly centered. The opening hole looks fantastic. Let's see how it operates. Oh yeah. Might have it just a little bit too tight. Let's see here. Oh, yep, I probably got the pivot just ever so slightly too tight. Back that off just a skosh. Oh yeah. Without the pocket clip, yeah, this is really better for right-handed operation. I mean, you can do it left-handed. However, oh yeah, this thing is sweet. And it has a really, really nice hollow grind going on the blade here. Now, I don't know if that was modded, you know, if this is an aftermarket grind. I kind of think that it is, but I'm not 100% certain on that. But it's definitely a cool knife for sure. It's got this carbon fiber inlay. And then, of course, the flipper tab works perfectly as well. But now you've got, and then I screw up the flip. Now you've got the spidey flicking abilities. And what I did with the hole was I took it right up to the top of the fuller and then, you know, kind of matched it to the area on the actual knife. Turned out awesome. I really dig it. And I think it, you know, adds a little visual interest with the knife. So yeah, super cool. Digging that. All right, next up, Kunwu Tau. Now this one is a T8 pivot, and then I'm pretty sure it's T6 body screws, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. Okay, pop this apart. Got a little lanyard post here. And then we're going to need to grab the clip and stuff. Yeah, here we go. There's the clip and the screw for the clip. Okay. Get this other bearing off of here. There we go. So the Kunwu Tau has got double row ceramic bearings. Get this back spacer back on. Oop, might be backwards there. Nope, that was correct. Okay. Let's get this blade installed. So this was actually an interesting one because as I was making the blade hole, I actually opened up a bad spot in this blade. So I ended up having to take the hole a little further back than I wanted originally. There was like a pocket in the actual blade, which was kind of interesting. I've only ever seen that one other time. You know, not the end of any worlds. It's just that, you know, that's the kind of stuff that you run the risk at, you know, hopefully there's not any other spots in this blade like that. But yeah, like I said, not a huge deal. It was a small little spot. It just, you know, after I started grinding on that blade, I had to chase that spot out of it. And yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, you run the risk of that, doing that kind of work. But ultimately, it's going to work out well. Come on. Oh, my Lord. That's why it must have been something stuck in there. That's why that stuff was so hard to pull out of there. So, got a little too much on there. That's like, you know, a little LTK action or Shabazz. But let's go ahead and get this off of here. All right. That was about 480,000 times more grease than what we actually needed. You just need a tiny, tiny amount on there. All right. Get one more Q-tip just to clean up the edges here. Perfect. Okay. Now we can stick this back together. The Kunwu Tau is a great little knife that I like quite a bit. Definitely a good one. And I've modded a few of these with the Tau. Yeah, it's a, like I said, a great little knife. Let's get this one in. Okay. See where we're at here. Blade is perfectly centered. And the opening hole. So you've got a front flipper option here. You've got the flipper tab option. And action on this thing is spectacular. You can also flip the pocket clip on the Tau. It's a great little knife. And, you know, made much better with the ability to now Spidey flick it as well, which is super cool. Action is fantastic. Let's make sure we got everything tightened up here. Excellent. Yeah, so there we go. We've got the Kunwu Tau and the Arcform Slimfoot manual version, both with opening holes and yeah, ready to go back to their owner. So there you go, guys. Thanks so much for coming and checking this video out. I'm going to clean these up a bit and get them boxed up and shipped back to their owner. So there you go. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Peace.